a six-time NBA champion, Michael Jordan.
These are Air Jordan 1 Chicago's, the most iconic sneaker in the history, which started the hype culture.
Look at this though. Police were called to a 3-day queue. 500 people were queuing on the streets for a new line of trainers.
And gents, the prices of footwear skyrocketed like crazy.
A pair of sneakers, they were worn by the basketball legend Michael Jordan. They've sold for more than $2 million.
But gents, do you need to hop in the hype culture to look good? The simple answer here is no. So I'm going to break down everything you need to know before you go on to buy a new pair.
A great place to start is with the Brannock device. This device tells you what shoe size you need by measuring the length of your foot from heel to toe, the length of your arch, and the width of your foot. Place the heel of your foot against the back of the device and look straight down over your longest toe to see the measurement. This number marks the total length of your foot. Next, slide the pointer to the ball joint of your foot. This number will give you your arch measurement. So now you have the numbers from the two measurements you just took. Whichever number is bigger will be your shoe size.
Biggest mistake that people make when they're buying shoes is that they equate value with price. They are not the same thing. Let me introduce you to my style theory of value. The style theory of value goes that value is equal to the number of wears times the way it makes you feel divided by the price. So you bought the shoes for 50 bucks, thought you were getting a great deal, but when it comes down to it, you put them on, they hurt your feet. And when it comes down to it, you wear them a total of 5 times. How do they make you feel on a scale of 1 to 100? We'll be generous. We'll give them a 10. So we've got 5 times 10, 50, 50 divided by 50, a value of 1. Now this other pair of shoes cost you $500, but when you bought them, you just loved the way they look, the way they fit, the way that they feel. You wear them 500 times over the next few years, and you think about, okay, how do they make you feel? On a scale of 1 to 100, they make you feel like $1,000,000. 100 we're gonna give it. So 500 times 100 divided by 500, these have a value of 100. Now I want to stress, I'm not saying that you got to spend $500 on a pair of shoes. What I am saying is pay attention to how the shoes fit. Pay attention to how they make you feel, and those are the key factors. When you get a pair of shoes that you absolutely love, you find excuses to wear them and they make you feel like $1,000,000, and that's what style is all about. Building up your confidence so you can go out there and be the man you know yourself to be. Now you know about sizing and pricing of your footwear. Now let's start with sneakers and define some rules. So the first rule to wearing sneakers is to understand there is no age limit. Why? Because they're functional. So I'm over at Disneyland, the happiest place on earth, and guess what? The average person at Disneyland covers 16 miles in a day. I think we covered probably double that. And I'm wearing a pair of sneakers and my feet are fine. And they looked good. I'm wearing casual clothing and I'm in my 40s. So if you're in your 50s, if you're in your 30s, if you're in your 20s, if you're a teenager, you can wear sneakers because they're functional. Now, the second rule to understand and to follow is that sneakers are always casual. So even when mixed with a dressier outfit, they're going to bring everything down to a casual state. If you were to mix this sneaker with a light colored suit, even though a suit can be considered to be more formal, because you're mixing a casual piece with it, the entire outfit is now going down to its lowest piece. Think of it like a chain. A chain is only as strong as its weakest link. Rule number 3, when it comes to sneakers, cleanliness is next to godliness. So which of these is going to be more difficult to keep up? Obviously, the white. You need to be aware of that when you're purchasing a pair of sneakers. Now, if you go with something like this, it's going to more easily hide blemishes. This is probably going to be more versatile for the guy that doesn't want to spend time cleaning up his sneakers or is in an environment and just simply you're going to get these dirty. You want to maybe be careful with the contrast, which takes us to our next point. So let's talk about contrast. Dark jeans, dark shoes. Notice not much of a contrast here. This is going to be a low contrast look, and you're not going to draw much attention to the shoes. For some of you guys, that may be exactly what you want, and I think that that's a fine look. Now, what about light colored shoes with dark jeans? As you can see, a lot more of a contrast. The shoes are going to pop. You're going to draw attention to the footwear, so make sure it's clean. And again, with the jeans, make sure you've got a good taper. Don't be afraid of a pin roll, but when you're wearing this combination, people are going to notice the shoes, so make sure that you're confident wearing them. So are sneakers not your thing? You're more into boots? So here are some reasons on why you should get yourself a boot and how to style them properly. Reason number one that every man needs a pair of boots in his wardrobe: women absolutely love boots. I'm supporting this with a 2016 study out of GQ magazine. They actually did in-depth interviews with over 200 women, asking them what they look for in a man, specific details when it comes to style and grooming. 76% of women said they wanted to see a man wear casual boots on a first date. What does that tell you? Guys, don't you shoot yourself in the foot. Wear the casual boots. Women absolutely love them. The next reason why every man needs a pair of boots in his wardrobe, gentlemen, it's all about the heel. It's all about adding height. This pair of boots right here, easily going to add 2 inches to your height. Women, again, like in general, taller men. Even other men look to taller men. They've done these studies of like the top CEOs of companies, and taller men seem to dominate. Now, if you're shorter, is it a lost cause? Of course not. There are many tricks and tips out there. I've got entire videos on that. But starting it off with a pair of boots, guys, that's going to help, especially if you find a pair of boots maybe with 3 inches. 2 inches is definitely going to help go from 5'5" to 5'7". Boom, there you go. Next up, let's talk about size. Big shoes mean a big heart, right? Isn't that how it goes? But look at this right here. Okay, so which one is bigger? Of course, this shoe right here is bigger. But what you're doing is you're looking to make your extremities a bit larger. In general, especially during the fall, the winter, and the spring, we're starting to layer, bring on other pieces, and that can throw off the proportions, especially if you're oftentimes wearing casual clothing, which is most men out there. So you wear boots like this, all of a sudden they add just a bit, also in the length, in the overall size. It's not clunky if you get the right style, and you get the right style, a really nice rugged look right in there, and all of a sudden it builds up your feet. It makes you look more masculine. Gents, if you want to step up your style efficiently and effectively, look for a proven path. A curriculum that saves you from confusion, from bad information, from crappy teachers. You want to make sure that you're not just learning facts, but you actually are being shown concepts. Lessons that give you foundations. They give you the fundamentals to be able to dress sharp in any situation. It's also great if you can surround yourself with like-minded men, because how many times have you tried to learn something and there are other people that don't want to be there, they're distracting you, or worse, they're tempting you to go do something else. Which is why, gents, I wanted to show you this. My new free group for you that not only has instruction, but an amazing community that is distraction free. It's got a great app. And did I say it's free? Guys, I developed this for you. Finally, I found a platform that makes this so simple, so easy, and so effective for you to be able to step up your style. Seriously, gents, I've got courses in this community that I used to sell. You can get for free. I've set up prizes. I've gamified it. Guys, I'm going to link to it down in the description. Or if you just want to go over to the URL, it's at school.com/RMRS. This group is free, although you do have to answer 3 questions. I don't ask for your email address. I simply want to make sure that we keep spammers out of the group. It's a high quality group. It's an amazing community that I am proud to give to you guys. So the next reason why every man needs a pair of leather boots in his wardrobe, gentlemen, is because leather evokes a feeling of masculinity. Basically, when you wear leather, you come off as stronger. Now, what's this based off? A 2001 study out of the School of Art, and that was over at Liverpool John Moore University. What they found is that certain fabrics, certain materials evoked feelings. Tweed made you relax. Whenever they put denim in front of people, it made them feel like they were more energetic. And leather, when it comes down to leather, it's all about strength and masculinity. And bonus reason why every man needs a good pair of boots, because boots are functional. You get that rubber sole right here. You get something that covers up your ankles with a good, strong leather. You've got something you could walk through the snow, the sleet, the rain, not worry about damaging the boots as long as you take care of the boots, but they're going to keep water off of your feet and they're going to give you a good grip. But you want something formal, timeless, and classic? Gents, the dress shoe is for you. Now, when we use the word dress shoes, dress footwear, we can be referring to a wide range of different types of shoes that can be worn with suits or that can be worn with casual wear. So let's start this off with black Oxfords. These are going to be a closed lacing system shoe in black, and these right here should be reserved for suits. Now you may be saying, well, what about black Balmoral Oxfords that have a cap toe, maybe have a little bit of broguing? Again, the black, the formality of the color. I think black dress shoes in general lend themselves to not being easily matched with jeans. And remember, there are multiple things that make a shoe formal. It's not only the color. You may think, oh, these shoes are brown, I'm safe here. Not exactly. Let's look at the style right here. We have a hole cut, one of the more formal styles of shoe. So the style right here, along with it being a dark brown, really to me, it lends that this shoe is more towards formal wear, not towards casual wear with jeans. And again, we have another example of a shoe whose color makes it seem like it could be worn with jeans, but whose style says another thing. This again is going to be an Oxford with the closed lacing system. This right here is just going to be a more formal. It would work well with a casual suit, but I would be careful wearing this with jeans. And now let's talk about dress shoes I think would look great with denim. So starting off, we've got brogues. You know these are brogues because I can see the perforations here in the leather. And it does make the shoe much more casual. And that's what we're looking for, a more casual dress shoe. Now, the darkness here in the color, it is something that's going to lend itself to be more formal, but it is still a dark brown. It's not a black. And so this right here, I think if worn with the right dark colored denim, this could be worn with jeans. Another dress shoe style that's going to work really well with jeans are bluchers. Bluchers are open lacing system shoes. They're going to be more casual dress shoes. What are open lacing systems? Okay, so the back part of the shoe, the quarter, basically is thrown onto the front part of the shoe, the vamp. And I can see it right here in the design. So when you're looking at dress shoes, understand that whenever it's an open lacing system like this, it's going to be a more informal dress shoe. These right here, not only because of the design, but also the color, all of this, the cap toe, this makes it a more casual shoe, and it's just a great combination, in my opinion, for jeans. Now, what about monk straps? You bet. These can be worn with jeans, a wide different variety. You see right here, we've got a contrasting leather. This does make the shoe more casual, and overall the style with the cap toe, contrasting leather, the double monk strap. You're also going to see single monk strap. Either one can be worn with jeans. Now, what if these were in black? Then I would be hesitant. I do think that you can pull it off, especially maybe with black denim, gray denim, but in general, I would lean towards something that has a little bit more color in it. And so if you enjoyed this video, you are going to love this one. Boom, right here. Oh yeah, go check it out. Click on that video, go explore.